Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Oschino Vazquez responds to Charleston White. He said he's cooking a toast and he's the reason that man retired from YouTube. Let's get into the content. Drop it in the comments. Save your emotions and feelings about the interviewer and the interviewee into after the video ends, please. Let's get into the content.
That want me to be hurt, I won't be hurt. Just on the biggest, whatever he want me to do, I'm gonna do the opposite because you're not worth nothing for me. When I look at Charleston, I'm not gonna lie, without internet, nothing. I look at him as like a smoker. Even if he don't smoke crack, he look to me like a little smoker. Like a nigga that's a smoker. He like he look like one of the smokers, right? That when they got their life, going to the rehab, every time smokers go to rehab, they get chains, buy chains and shit. Like it's like a smoker that went to the rehab, wear a couple chains and shit, right? And start thinking they better than you, and then they tell you need to stop doing drugs. He like one of them type of niggas. I said, man, Charleston White was in the ring or anything we fighting, I'll make sure I punch him in his eye with the fake eye in it, make sure when it land on the ground, I'm gonna kick it into the woods. You gotta go find that motherfucker. That's it. He make you mad like that. Then when he's talking to you, right? Yeah. He gonna say Oschino that fast talking motherfucker. I stutter. You stutter more than me. Yeah. We on the top floor. He showed you 59,000 years old. You gonna show your Louis Vuitton, your glittery Louis Vuitton sneakers to a nigga that's 20 something. Like he gonna be impressed by that shit. I'm looking at like, you look like a bozo, bro. I don't know if you see the video I sent you the other day. I'm in the store. I was at Levi's. I'm a Levi nigga, right? Because I'm old. So I understand I'm old, right? I go to Levi's and shit like that, right? They had a pair of glittery pants in there. I said that, but they wasn't glittery enough. Charles White was glittery everywhere. Then he was glittery again. He was glittery again. His next interview, this nigga out glittering me. So he said, nigga, I can't outshine you, but I can out glitter you, you nut ass nigga. He out glittered me. He said a lot of stuff about me on Say Cheese.
Yeah.
About my son, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's so much of a fraud, right? Yeah, I'm like, this boy's but see, the thing, why I don't like mix, you gotta understand, I was in the penitentiary too for years, right? I know how the penitentiary work. He got a penitentiary mind frame with them slimy always in the penitentiary that just try to maneuver and finesse people. But some people you can't finesse because they smarter than you. That's why he look like he don't know what to do with me. Yeah, he can't talk to Joe. She can't talk all that thing you ever did. But what's crazy? I saw his courtroom throne when he was a kid in Arlington, Texas. I was down there. I was in Arlington, Texas when he was in Arlington, Texas.
Crazy.
And that's crazy.
That's crazy.
His case was in 91. I left Arlington, Texas in 90. So before he went to jail, I was down there doing everything. But the only thing, when I was in Arlington, Texas, I had a different life. I had a dad. My dad died in 90. That's why I had to leave. But I'd have been from Arlington, Texas. I mean, that's where I would have been at. I mean, that's where I wasn't gonna leave there. I loved it down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I was down there, I would have beat Charleston up when he was younger. So he wouldn't have been playing. He would have been not playing with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not racist. Like I'm integrate that because I'm too smart to be racist. I got some white friends I love to death. I got white brothers I love to death, right? But I'm not gonna big up somebody white in the public and at the same time put down somebody black that did so much for me because it make you look crazy. They make it like you hate yourself. Mind you, I don't know Aiden Ross. I like Joe Rogan. That's my top podcast that I watch. You know what I'm saying? Because he had Elon Musk on there. It's like, he talk about science. I'm really a science boy, like on some real shit on the low. But he's saying it like about them, but then putting you down in the same breath. He diabolical. He act like a bitch, right? Let me tell you what Charles White act like. He act like a bitch. You got she all right. She kind of bad, but you got a job somewhere. But you get by a Louis Vuitton pocketbook. You get a little older Range Rover from like maybe 4 years old, right? You looking out for her. She loving you and all that. This should be nigga in the NBA, right? Then he get this bitch a mansion, Birkin bag. Oh, Sean, I don't need you no more, nigga. I ain't really want that shit you got me anyway. I like this. That's him. He's an opportunist bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's an opportunist. And you can tell when he'll understand. The more you talk, the more you can see into his psyche. Now he been saying, yo, your thumbnail. Fuck. Yeah, fine. You said Charleston White goes on. Bro, this is the thing. No matter what I got with Gilly going on, right? Talking about his son that passed away like the boy did. That's what made me not like Charleston White. But that's the thing. We gotta understand. I know Gilly baby mom too. That's like my cousin, sister, homie. Like we talk a lot on the phone all the time. No relationship type stuff. Not like that. It's like she's my homie. So I went to Gilly's son's funeral. Went to the balloon release. I made her a jacket. Whatever. So like he's talking about it. It was like it felt like I wasn't super close to his son, but you know, I lost my son right before he lost his son. Mind you, me and my baby mom, we're not together, she married, but we went to the funeral together because we understand what they're about to go through. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw him talking on the John about it, like it was going on and on and on and on about it, right? I started getting mad as shit, bro. I started thinking like he's talking about my son. So I said something, I don't know where I said it at, but that's he say something about my son, but whatever. Then he go to your Johnson. I ain't saying nothing about nobody's son. He's just like a little coward. But what he gonna end up doing is put his foot in his mouth and everybody's gonna stop fucking with him. He don't understand. He don't got no skills. I can go paint for a living. I can go do music for a living. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a skill to do anything. Because you know the shit he was trying to do, whatever. Bro, when he was at that college and walked out on them college kids, that's a buffoon. You gotta understand, when you're a little ugly nigga all your life, right? You finally get some attention. You don't know how to take it. Oh, bro, that nigga never been handsome before. He never had no fucking girls like him before. You know what I'm saying? So he just acting a donkey ass. It's almost like he got an attitude, I want to get y'all back. I told y'all I was going to bust a move out. But he would have never bust a move out with you. And we bite the hand that feeds you. God to say, all right, I'm going to humble you. See, I've been humbled before. It's nothing like being known and don't got no money. That shit is like diabolical. I think he's gonna really experience that. And mind you, listen, I don't want him to. Because at the end of the day, I don't care who you are. I don't never want to see nobody fucked up because I know what it feel like. You know what I'm saying? But I think God's gonna let him see it just to humble him because he's saying, you just had an interview the other day with some lady. I mean, you slapping on everybody. Like, bro, what is wrong? You 59,000 years old. You still don't know how to conduct yourself as a man, bro? I could tell, bro, if you'd have said anything back during the interview, he was already souped up. You know him. Without me even knowing, I could tell he was waiting to try to end it to find a way to get out of there. Not being the biggest sneakers brand, right? But I got sneakers out. I got some sneakers out. I sold to my homies. You're not qualified to say if I'm the biggest brand. Not when you don't have nothing yourself, no shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? People always got these opinions. That's what I tell people all the time. Somebody say, Oschino, you're a has-been. I'd rather be a has-been than a never was. How can a never was talk about a has-been? You know what I'm saying? So that's Charles White. Like, he didn't even know. Like, he want to be. I can just see the thing is with me. I read people very well from being in prison for so many years. Like, you meet all these kind of characters. He's just a little character that's easy to read. You know what I'm saying? Now people like you because people love a train wreck. But you can't. But the thing is, just the thing about me, the stuff I talk a lot of shit, right? I know people gonna talk shit back about me. I know but just I can take it, right? And I won't sit there crying about like, well, you said that about me. Nigga, you said something about him too. The fuck? That's how I go. He said, well, you're not my friend. You got this nigga. Basically, he was mad I was up there. You're not my friend. You want him to be your friend? But when the nigga said, man, my debit card ain't working, man, I see who my friends was. That's because you don't got no friends. My debit card don't work. I got 8,000 people I can call. 8,000. And I got niggas I can call that I ain't talked to in a year. Nobody likes you. That's all. They got nothing to do with nobody trying. Nobody don't like you, bro. That's all it is. I heard him talk about people. I heard him talk about when he talked about Nipsey Hussle. Bro, listen, Nipsey Hussle might be one of the most beloved. He like almost right below Martin Luther King as far as like people love him and like he's gonna be remembered. But mind you, when Nipsey Hussle died, I felt like I took it personal, like I was my man or something. Like, I mean, so when he talked about him, I'm like, oh, he don't got no limit. Like, he don't have a limit. You know what I'm saying? So now everything's coming back to him. We don't know how to take it because he want to be seen a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So it was killing him in the inside. And instead of him saying that, he was saying, no. Don't play get done without me. People get money before you existed, bro. You won't do nothing, bro. You know what? He act like I'm not doing something with Say Cheese. Like Say Cheese is gonna just fall off the map of the earth. Bro, Say Cheese was already there when you bring your dirty ass on there. That's the part. Bro, mind you, I never saw him on my life. I never saw his interview. I seen clips of him talking here. Now I cut it off. I watched that whole joint. But I couldn't take my eye off the jean set, right? So my thing is this: when I see you with that glittery ass jean set on, bro, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I think Charleston White was way older than me, right? But I felt that we like the same age, right? I said that we both had hard lives, but you could see his hard life on his face. You know what I'm saying? And his swag is on donuts. So niggas were trying to tell me it's because of Texas. I said, no, my cousin's from Texas. My cousins don't dress like that. That nigga had it's like he begging for attention. Bro, listen, I'm 59, right? So I see the Migos, they wear rings and shit like that, man, and like Baby. They're young, right? Mr. T, the only old nigga that can get away with wearing a lot of rings. I'm not wearing no motherfucking 9 rings. I feel it make me feel like I'm Lenny Kravitz or something. You know what I'm saying? It's giving Lenny Kravitz. I'm not wearing no 9 rings. Now, if you want a piggy ring or some pimp shit, cool. This nigga got rings on here and rings. And he you know what? He felt like he was doing it. He probably looked in the mirror like, I'm about to kill these niggas. But that nigga got up in his little mirror. I'm about to kill these niggas. Look at the Louis. And he showed him to you like, do you see I got on my feet? He thought he was flexing. That's how you know he's a bum. He's a bum, bro. About some Louis Vuitton sneakers. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. We been did that shit 25 years ago. What was you doing? Somebody telling? Somebody telling on the stand? You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, God always send you a match to humble you, and I guess he just used me. Because I really don't care. Listen, he think I care about being his friend. I don't care about being your friend, bro. I sit down with you still because I don't give a fuck. Like, you ain't nothing to me. I'm from Philly. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Philly for up and shot 1,000 times, like the homicide. All that real shit that Philly offer, I done been through it for real. You know what I'm saying? So when he talk his little shit, like, he probably go to jail. They probably, nobody couldn't have liked him. He told. You're not hard to go to jail when you told on the stand. You on the stand telling on camera. So imagine the experience he had in jail. He's tormented. Bro, he's tormented. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell he's very, very bad. Like he's like, he ready to explode any minute. Like he very, you know what I'm saying? If he was from Philly, this man would smoke to him like 17 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But he wouldn't act like that in Philly. Philly wouldn't allow him to act like that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying nothing about Texas when he live in Arlington, because I know Texas is big. But in Philly, so I said, white women act like that. You wouldn't be acting like that. Does anybody know, or you do business now? He's saying he's doing business. The most important thing in business is relationships. So even if he's going to do that, he could tell them, so he could be on it, in on it, right? If it was a method, he don't have a method. He's just a bonehead. You know what I mean? And mind you, Vlad one of the coolest. Whatever they say about Vlad, I don't care. Vlad one of the coolest niggas I've ever met. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. I can talk to Vlad. He not sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I hate a sensitive ass nigga, bro. I mean, so like, I'm like this nigga. Yo, Vlad don't like you. Vlad said, man, I don't. That nigga. You know what I mean? Vlad don't like you. Vlad don't. He said, I'm bigger than Vlad. That nigga said, I'm bigger than YouTube. What the fuck? Bigger than YouTube? That was some diabolical shit. That's when you start thinking, you know what I was waiting for him to say next? I'm bigger than Michael Jackson. That's why I got this glitter shit on. I'm taking Michael Jackson's place. Mike had the glitter socks. I'm gonna give him the whole glitter lay. I mean, I'm gonna be very glittery. Cause bro, niggas that's 59.
Look, Oschino didn't beat Charleston White. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real about that. But he did understand the assignment. He's learning how to play the game against Charleston White. The shit he says to you, you can't be super emotionally affected by it. If you are, he gonna get you right where he wants you, bro. He wants you behind the screen, punching your TV screen, your computer screen, or your phone, wherever you're watching the content. That's how he wants you. He wants you to want to come do something to him. That's why he say the most triggering things to you, bro. It's mental, you know what I mean? If you could rise above all the mental shit, not saying you can defeat him, but you could be unaffected by the energy that Charleston White brings. That's Uncle Charlie, bro. He ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Once he get bike focused on what's important, you're gonna love him again. It's just how it goes, you know what I mean? As far as Oschino Vazquez, you're entertaining, fool. Yeah, you're entertaining. You're far better talker than you was a rapper. Even though you could spit some bars, you could put some shit together, you know what I mean? But nobody ever knew you from State Property at all. Niggas knew Chris and Neve. Niggas knew Beanie Siegel. Who else in State Property? Drop it in the comments, man. Because I don't even know no Tata. I mean, I don't know all them niggas, man. You know what I mean? Nobody does. Even in the State Property movie, you don't see him. Beanie Siegel, like I said, Chris and Neve, Memphis Bleak, Tata. And nigga don't even know if that nigga was even in State Property. But look here. Shout out to Oschino Vazquez. I love it that he got this new found courage, but leave that shit alone. You know what I mean? Yeah, leave that shit alone. Cause I'm telling you, bro, once you aggravate that man and you poke the bear, you can't be mad at the results. You can't be mad at what happens next, man. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments. And I like Oschino. I like him. You know what I mean? But Charleston White, when he get off of Aiden Ross nutsex, way more valuable. Why? The man has reach, bro. That's what it's about. It's about reach. The people that you could reach and the minds that you could reach. You ain't gonna change him, but motherfucker could have an intelligent conversation with Charleston White and he'd be right there. You know what I mean? When you thought he wouldn't. As far as being broke and all this other type of shit, man, that nigga ain't going back broke. No. A nigga that can use his mouthpiece. No Diddy, you know what I mean? Nigga that can work his mouthpiece. Nigga who work his game like that. It's valuable, you know what I mean? Just being honest, just being real. Very fucking valuable. In 2025, 2026. It's not 2000. Let's stop saying 2025. Anyway, bro, I can't stay long. Got to go. Can't stay long. Got to go. I wish I could, but it's things that I must do. On Gorilla Podcast, that means I podcast everywhere I go. I think a lot of people still don't understand what that means, but you're going to start understanding it. As the year unfolds and you see how my money has risen, respect comes with that. Yeah, with respect comes power. With power comes me moving up the ladder. You know what I mean? Yeah, moving up like the Jeffersons. You know what I mean? Just being honest, just being real. A lot of people say, you look high. Bro, I smoke rapper tree. I smoke rapper tree and I work all night. 7/12 means I go all night. I'm still operating off of 3 hours of sleep. Why? Doing it for the family, bro. Not just the family, because the family is just a start. Once you make enough money for the family, you got to make even more so you can look out for yourself too. So that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm operating on like a 16, 17-hour work schedule, bro. But the content doesn't stop. You know what I mean? Real shit, he high. Well, bitch, I might be, but if you grinded as much as I did, you'll find you something that keeps you going too. You know, just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments, Scars from the Playground, like, share, subscribe. Uncle Charlie ain't canceled, he ain't going nowhere. This nigga's gonna have to, this is what, I ain't gonna have to. He's gonna force Chicken Shit Charlie out of retirement. As far as how he did Say Cheese TV, the thumbnails and how you clickbaiting, he just didn't like it, bro. It's understandable. Everything he say ain't wrong, though. Drop it in the comments, man. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Niggas know that's the motto. You know what I mean? Real shit. Shout out Days Low. If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the jail. It gotta be about business.